Blessings, beautiful people. My name is Abril, your resident herbalist, and welcome back to my channel, Beauty, Herbs, and Tea. We talk about all things tea, herbs, and resources to help you start your herbal business and start making money in your business right now. So today's video is going to be a little different. Someone wanted to know how to start an online-based business. So in the realm of online-based businesses, I thought, why not help the people start an Etsy account, an Etsy website, an Etsy business? So Etsy is booming, okay? Etsy is booming. It's always been booming, and Etsy is a great option to host your business on that website if you are just starting off. Now, believe it or not, when I first started out, I did have a Shopify account. However, I did put my business on Etsy for a very strategic reason, and it worked. So in this video, I'm going to list some of the pros to starting an Etsy account. I'm going to take you step by step on how to start an Etsy account so you can get your Etsy account up and running today. So today's video is a step-by-step how to start an Etsy account tutorial. So before we get into that, let's cover some of the pros to starting an Etsy account. So I mentioned that I started an Etsy account for a strategic reason, and that reason was I needed to get reviews for my products. When I just started off, I didn't have any social proof for my teas. I didn't have any reviews, and so I put my products on Etsy so that I can get reviews. People are a lot more likely there to leave reviews for products, and so I put my business on Etsy to get reviews, which then help leverage my business in real life on Instagram and on my website for people to buy my products, and it worked. It 100% worked. Other pros to having an Etsy account is it's a trustable website. Everyone knows of Etsy. Etsy, again, is like a search engine. Just like Google, people will go on Etsy to search for a lot of handmade products. People are coming to Etsy because they want to purchase your handmade, homemade items. So I mentioned that Etsy has a dedicated follower base, and Etsy also has over 39.4 million buyers. That is how many people come to Etsy to shop a year. So you know that your products are going to be placed in front of people. Just like Amazon, how Amazon has their dedicated shoppers base, you know that people are going to come to Amazon to buy products. The same with Etsy. The next pro to having your website on Etsy is that people actually will come to Etsy to buy specific items. People will come to Etsy to buy tea, specifically people who make tea. So again, your product has a more likely chance of getting purchased. The next pro to having an Etsy account is it's very cheap and easy to run ads on Etsy. Running ads anywhere else is expensive and a pain, okay? Let me tell you, Facebook and Instagram marketing, Instagram ads is a pain in the butt, and it can get very expensive. I just recently tried out Google marketing and Google ads, and let me tell you, I was spending $500 a week and I wasn't seeing any difference in my business. But Etsy, I believe you can like start at $1 a day, something very simple, and they simply just push your page to the front of the search engine so that people can discover you quicker and easier. The next pro to having an Etsy account is that it's super easy to set up. Literally, I'm going to walk you through setting up your Etsy account on this video. So I'm going to show you how to set it up and how easy it is to set up. And along the lines of setting up your Etsy account, they don't charge a super outrageous premium to have an Etsy account. So it is great for people who are new business owners who may not have a lot of money starting off to start an account. It's super great. Their prices are great for, again, new owners. Now, if you are experienced, you get like 300-400 sales a month, Etsy may not be the place for you simply because the transaction fees can add up. All right, now I did want to make a general disclaimer. Yes, Etsy is a great shop to have your items on to make sales, but please note that you can't just put your stuff on Etsy and expect for your things to sell without doing any work. You do have to do some work in order to get people to discover your items, and in order for your items to sell, you have to do some work in terms of branding and other things. So drop down in the comments and let me know if you would be interested in a separate video on how to make your Etsy business stand out and how to get sales on Etsy. So now that you know the benefits of having an Etsy account, let's get into how to set up your Etsy account right now. So the first thing you're going to do is log into Etsy and click register for a new account. That's my old account. And I'm going to enter the email to my brand new social media marketing company. I am starting with my partner. Do not mind the name Gabriel, that's his name. So once we go ahead and sign in, we are going to go ahead and click the little icon up here and click sell on Etsy, okay? That's going to help us start our shop. So once we click that, we're going to click get started. And then once you click get started, it's going to ask you a series of questions to help you build up your shop. So we're going to click let's do this. And the first question is, what brings you to Etsy? And so I was torn between I have a business and I want to sell online for the first time, but I went ahead and chose that. So I'm going to go ahead and click next to go to the next question. Oh, you see me going back and forth. But I'm going to click to the next question. And on this page, it's going to ask you if there's anything that you need help with. So if you need help with any of these things, then you can click on that. If not, click skip. And so now we're going to start building our shop. So all of my preferences look great. I'm going to save and continue and name my shop. The name of my shop is The Attractive Brand. That is my brand new social media marketing agency. Make sure there are no spaces in between the name. And so next we are going to start uploading pictures. Now keep in mind that the pictures do have to be a certain size. So you're going to see that right here when I upload. It's not going to look right and it's going to give me an error. So that's just saying that it has to be a certain size. So I'm going to go back and edit that later. So now we're going to add the listing details. Keep in mind the title is very important. The title is going to need keywords. So you may want to research keywords in your genre to help people find your product. So now I'm going to put in a little bit more about my listing, that I made it. It's a finished product when I made it. Category as well. You want to put what category it is. If you are selling a physical product and you have color variants, you can choose your colors here. Next are the renewal options. I like to go for automatic so that I don't have to manually renew. And the next is the type. I am selling a digital product, so make sure to choose that. I forgot to choose it here, so I'm going to go back and do it later. And so next is the description. Go ahead and write a description filled with keywords to help people find your product. After that, you're going to go ahead and go to tags. Tags, again, is something that is great for SEO to help people find your products. If you want to research tags for your specific products, you can, but this is very important to make sure you're adding tags to help people find your actual product. So that is what I'm doing here. Next, you're going to set your price and then the quantity, which is a digital product. So, you can put any number here. And then it is asking for the shipping information because I forgot to put a digital product. So I'm going to go back and change it, which I did. And so now I can upload a digital file. And here we are. We have our first product listing right here. All right, so next we're going to set up how we're going to get paid. So in order to do this, you have to choose what type of business you are. If you are sole proprietor, choose individual, but I am an LLC, so I chose a business account. Once you do this, it is going to require you to enter in some personal information. So I'm doing that off screen. And now I can set up my bank account information. And once I do that, you are ready to start taking orders on Etsy. So next, let's check out my actual Etsy account for Beauty Herbs and Tea. The shop is on vacation right now, but I do have 245 sales. And I told y'all, look at all these reviews for my products, which is why I got an Etsy account. People love leaving reviews on Etsy. I'm clicking into my shop so you can see, even though it's on vacation, it has been for like a year now or two, I still get views to my shop daily. daily. And right now you can see some of my listings. These are all of my listings for my teas and my accessories right here, and that's it. All right, now hopefully you all found this video helpful. Maybe you were thinking of starting an Etsy store and you weren't sure if you wanted to. Hopefully this video did give you some clarity on how to start it. I am going to be posting more videos soon, so I am relaunching my tea business very soon. We did go through a rebranding and we took a break, so I did record a video on the top must-haves for any herbal or any tea business to help your business be prosperous. Okay, so I'm giving you the tips and the secrets on all the must-haves that you need to have in your business. So let me know in the comments if you want to see that video next, or let me know if you would like to see a tour of my herbal farm and in-person herbal school. Y'all, I've been doing some work. Your girl has been working, okay? She has been working so hard on getting this in-person herbalism school up and running. And so I do want to give y'all a little sneak peek, okay, a little behind the scenes on what I have been building and what I have been doing. So drop down in the comments and let me know which video you would like to see next out of those two. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. If you are new here, go ahead and watch these videos over here to get kind of caught up. And as always, don't forget to stay safe, stay healthy, and stay blessed. And I'll see y'all next video.